Welcome to Newick House. My name is Mr. Naylor and I'm the housemaster. I live here with my wife, Mrs. Naylor, and our Cocker Spaniel, Tiki. We're joined in house by a number of resident tutors and our assistant housemaster. We have a fantastic pair of matrons who are on a job share. They're the ones that keep the house alive. They are the hearts and the lungs of the house, and without them, we wouldn't be how we are. The Newick House emblem is the cornflower, which represents brotherhood. This is paired with our dark navy blue house colour, which you'll see on the boys' sports kits and on some of the decorations around house. The Newick boys in house are named after a former housemaster, Reverend McGliston. And so when the boys join house, they become McGlistonites. Newick House is made up of a selection of different rooms. For our younger years, they live in shared dorms. That would range from 3-person dorms up to 6 people. As they go through the years, so in 4th form, they would still potentially be in shared dorms, but they might have the opportunity to go into a double room or even a single room at some point. Then as we go into lower 6th and upper 6th, they're all in single rooms as well, and they tend to be on their own corridors, though they're sometimes dotted around the house. As we become the day boarding house from 2026 onwards, it will be exactly the same as if they were a full boarder. They'll have their own desk, their own bed, their own wardrobe where they can leave all of their items, their belongings, where they can sleep a couple of nights a week, and that's their space still. So in Newick House, we have our main common room space, which can hold all of the boys. This is connected to the kitchen, which is arguably the heart of the house. Often on the weekends or in the evenings, matrons or the boys will be cooking some food for themselves. As well as that space, there's some senior spaces downstairs where the older boys have got their own little social spaces. We have a function room which gets used a few times a year. Most recently we used it for our Burns night, where we hosted the upper 6th boys, their parents, their guardians, and we had a fantastic evening celebrating Burns night. Arguably the best part of the house is our house gym. Newick is very fortunate to have a fairly new but fantastic house gym. The boys absolutely love it. It makes us a very sporty house. They're very keen to do well. It's a space that they can use in their own time, in their free time, whether that be in the evening or sometimes for the senior boys during the day to break up their studies. And the second favourite part of the house is our outside kitchen. We are very fortunate to have a pizza oven, a barbecue space, and some really lovely gardens where the boys can socialise. Whilst we're an incredibly sporty house and have recently won the House Pots football as well as rugby pots for the juniors, we're also incredibly academic with a number of academic scholars. We're an arty, creative house as well, with art scholars, exhibition winners, boys involved in drama, in productions, so we're an all-rounder house. The tutors visit us on a fortnightly basis and also see the boys on a daily basis, where they have an overview of their academics, their sports, their extracurricular, as well as their pastoral matters. We've got our support service team, we've got the health centre, and a pupil voice and support group up at college. So on the weekends in Newick, we plan lots of activities. That might be in-house football matches or Zorb football out on the Astro pitches, but sometimes they can be a bit further afield. We might take the whole house paintballing on a closed weekend. We might go into town. There's always Saturday night socials where there might be a ball for 5th form to celebrate the end of their exams, or there might be a 3rd and 4th form inflatable social, or just a barbecue, an invite barbecue where another boarding house comes and joins us for the evening and they come and have some food and drinks in the garden. So the social part is always busy. The weekends are jam-packed, but having said that, there's occasionally weekends whereby it's just a quiet weekend and they can have some downtime, they can have a lie-in on a Sunday morning, they can pop to town to get some snacks and some food, and they can have a bit of time to themselves. The thing that makes Newick so special is how welcoming, how supportive and how inclusive everyone is. This is a family and we are a unit of boys and of staff where this is their home. And it's important that they leave this school and this boarding house as a group of young men. They join us as young teenage boys, and our aim is to make them feel like they're leaving as gentlemen who are ready for the world. And I, for one, can say how welcoming and how supportive these boys have been to me. As a new housemaster this year to Newick House, it's been fantastic to be so welcomed and so supported by all of the boys in-house. One thing I tell the boys is how important it is that they are a Newick boy. They wear that Newick badge with pride wherever they go, whether that be in college, whether that be outside in the world. If I was to describe Newick House in one word, it would be warmth. The boys are so supportive, so welcoming, they're kind and they look out for each other, and they create a house which is so rich and so lively. It's full of energy, it's full of life, it's full of activity.